Okay, I feel like Candace Owens. I get persecuted, but that's proof that I was chosen. These generational curses will continue till it's broken. And you can free your mind. Can't you see them gates are open? They keep sending death threats, stop that. Look at my right side with a Glock at. Cancel me, yeah, they tried that, but they still click on my videos to watch that.
Hey, Jess.
They scared of me, cause I'm changing minds. No
Morning.
parents, just 100s at a time. I was lost too before, once I was blind. They keep throwing shade, but they can't buy my shine. Love all my haters, welcome to the party. Rather have my kids watch Candace and Cardi. See all the hate, to be honest, it charge me, but even they know that I'm strapped like a car seat.
You know what, Jess, I asked a question of you on my live in the morning, and you weren't on yet, so I'm going to ask you now, why isn't the volume going down? Bryson's like, don't silence me. I was asking why, like, if I wait a little while before I start, that it doesn't just affect the number of people that watch while I'm waiting, but it affects the number that watch the entire video. Do you understand that? Like, I just think it's annoying when people wait to start their video. Come on in this live and share, and you know what I mean? They do all that. I just think it's so annoying and rude, because I like, good morning, Mark, I like, honoring people that are there on time, like when I announce the time, and so I just think it's rude. But it makes a huge difference. So I don't know if you understand that. I mean, obviously it's algorithms, but I don't know if there's like more sense than that. Anyway, thank you for watching. Be True Heart, I got to meet you, and now I'm forgetting your name. Remind me your name, and where are you from? I don't think I asked you when I met you on the prayer call the other day. D. White Man in the house, leader of the Patriot Party. Right, you are. Have you found a web designer? Because the White Man is looking for a web designer for Patriot Party, and we're excited about that website. So I just wanted to have that title on here so y'all could know that you could watch this if things are, as you're wanting to gather people's addresses on where they are on other sites. Actually, okay, he hasn't found one yet. Well, I don't know, Jess, if you feel like you would have time for that, but maybe you could help him. It would be really cool to design the Patriot Party website, wouldn't it? Brenda Trueheart, what an awesome last name, from Bowie, Maryland. Hey. Yeah, if you're just logging in, you want to tell me where you are watching from. If particularly if I don't know you, that'd be awesome. I have to mention that Nia Logan had the funniest post this morning. She said, find me on, Switcher or something. I don't know. She made up a name, and we got it. We were like, because everybody's doing that now, so it's super funny. And so I made a funny, and I said, she said, who's on Switcher? I said, what's on second? I don't know's on third. Who's old? Who knows that? Okay. Anyway, I mean, I'm not that old. Like, I wasn't there when they came out with that. I'm old enough to know what that is. Okay, so, anyway, I, wanted to, just right at the top let you know I'm on Gab.com, and I think they don't have an app. So that might be kind of helpful to be on something without an app. And I'm just Felicity Joy there. And then I'm on Parler at Solomon Felicity. Hi, Tiffany. Glad you got to watch this morning. So, if you weren't here when I just said that, you can just review it. Also, I have a fairly new website, and I need to update it, but just in case, makefelicityyourlc.com. Make Felicity your life coach.com. I'm looking at it to make sure I'm saying it right. So I'll put that on here. I don't really know how to pin things to the top. I used to know, but of course they changed that. So anyway, and then at the bottom it has my email address, which then you would be subscribed to my newsletter. Also, at the bottom, I added a little area for support with my Patreon. And I'd love to invite you to be my patron, even as little as $3 a month, I believe. You know, you can support the work I do. If you've been watching my lives and you appreciate them, I appreciate you for that. You know, I've been able to form some cool relationships doing these lives. And good morning. Oh my gosh, Miss Munson, I forgot how to say your name. Bray? Maybe I didn't ever say it a lot. And Michelle and MJ, thank you guys for watching. Let me know where you are watching from if I'm not familiar with your city. I know you moved, Munson's moved, but I don't know where you're from, MJ. So, um, anyway, yeah, I'd love for you to consider supporting the work I do. I do spend, a lot of the day keeping up with things so that I can be an encouragement to you all, especially during this season. But I also offer coaching there and, very reasonable, and you can have access to my patron-only webinars where I talk about sustainable living practices. I'm really a lot about like simplification of processes. I think we overcomplicate things and it leads to struggles. I almost titled this video, Call Your Congressman, because I want to just talk about that for a minute. But Dan Bongino was all freaked out about what was going to go down with Parler, and he literally said on his video, call your congressman and let them know something. I'm like, have you been here this week? Call your congress. That is so funny. Hey, Dan. Our congressmen are kind of doing whatever they want to do. They're not really listening to us at this particular time. Call your congressman. I'm sorry if that's only funny to me. Call your... Okay. I mean, we have about 6 good congressmen. Okay, sorry. That really is funny to me. Okay, so, but here's why I'm bringing it up, not just to have you watch me laugh, but because there is an urge that a lot of people have, what can I do? Okay, like I understand enough of the issue, like they're shooting up the halls of Congress, but call them. They weren't listening before. I don't know if you noticed that. So, anyway, there is an urge once you understand the issues, you want to like do something, and I get that, right? You want to do something. And so here's the key, and I talked about this quite a bit yesterday. If you have like 2 hours to sit down and watch my live, or you want to break it up, the Lord really moved in my live yesterday morning, and I would highly recommend it. What I want to encourage you is that you do have something to do right now. And when I say we have one job right now, hi Nia. And are you in Minnesota right now, or are you back home? So we have the one job right now, and that job is to remain in faith. That job is to hold the line. That job is to, however God wants to put it for you. For me, it's to be encouraged. That's practical to me. So if I'm watching something, listening to something, because I get sent things all day, right, and they're helpful. I mean, I get to be caught up in everything that's going on, and encourage people. But if it's not edifying me, I stop watching for whatever reason. It's not edifying to me, I stop watching. Now that's where I'm at. You know what I mean? And because I have to stay encouraged. It's my one job right now. like during this Holy Saturday, this extended Holy Saturday before, Easter and the stone rolls away, we have got to stay encouraged, guys. And so, keep that front of mind, top of mind, um, that if something's not encouraging you, if a relationship isn't encouraging you or something like that, you have got to reposition that. Like, we can't always get people out of our lives, and I understand that. Family, there are certain situations, but you've got to redefine your relationship with that thing. Well, hello, Janice. It's such an honor to having you watch this morning. The other thing I want to say is, taking that a little bit further, the work that you need to do right now is internal, okay? Because there is not a single person watching this right now or evermore, or a single person on the planet that God doesn't have an instruction for, okay? Hi, Joe. Where are you watching from? Every person living right now has an instruction from God. Okay, every person living has an instruction from God. And that is like your most important thing to do right now. If you don't know what it is, then your most important thing is finding out what that is. But likely, some of part of maybe what he would have you to do might be internal. And so we want an external thing. We want to call our congressman. We want to march somewhere, whatever. Now's not the time for that. Okay? Right now, God's like, everybody's done everything they can do. Now it's about the internal work, okay? It's about going within. And like I said, I talked about that on my live yesterday morning toward the end, or at some point. Well, actually, quite a bit I talked about the internal work that we need to do to stay in faith. So if you're someone that has trouble with that, because you struggle, you want to be doing something, you struggle with silence, you struggle with quiet, then that is probably the work that God has you to do, is to learn to be still and hold your peace. Because there is no faith without quiet. There's no faith if you can't be still for a moment, okay? Because if you have real faith, you're going to have a season. Good morning, Katie, Marla, Darren. Where are you guys watching from? Hi, Susan. Great to have you watching. If you're in faith about something, there's going to be a season of quiet where like nothing's happening. You may even have a season where things look like they're getting worse, right? So there's got to be a still place in you where you're able to hold it. It's not just holding on to something physical. You got to hold yourself inside. You got to learn how to get that thing together, right? And just know. That was like a little visual representation of be still and know. Get yourself together in here. Learn how to hold it. Learn how to quiet this thing, right? Some of you aren't sleeping well. That's a problem, okay? And your parasympathetic nervous system? Janice could preach on this. I don't know if she's still watching, but you got to get that. You got to get that together, and God will show you how. And even sitting still and just thinking on who you are and the power on the inside of you, for just a minute. Get yourself to do it 2 minutes, 3 minutes, etc. You'll start learning how to do that. You'll start learning how to get yourself under control and get yourself together. That is some big work that we have to do right now. Darren, I see your message that you think we should do a show together. I will explore that. I love doing shows with people. Um, and maybe should probably know who you are, but I don't. So, or don't remember. I apologize. But anyway, so I just want to encourage you. Hey, Daryl Brooks. Daryl Brooks survived Washington, D.C. You made it out. I saw you called me. I tried calling back. I'm sorry I missed you on that day. I think it was. I was like, why is he calling me on this day of all this craziness happening? Are you okay? So definitely catch up with me. Let me know you're okay. But that's basically what I wanted to come on. If you didn't see the beginning, I just talked about, I'm on Gab. I'm on Parler. You love the show we did together, or you love the show in DC? Because that was quite a show. A really big show. Um, so I'm on Gab Felicity Joy. I'm on Parler Solomon Felicity. And please visit my website, makefelicityyourlc.com. Make Felicity your life coach. And there are just some things you can check out there. It's my email address, so you can get on my mailing list, which I actually know how to do that, but I just have to put the link there. I wanted to just come on and get the, oh, good, you loved our show together. Good, I'm glad that's what you were referring to. And then I also mentioned that I would love for you to consider being my patron. Even a couple dollars a month, you'd be surprised how much that adds up. And, I'm doing more in the media world. I've got, some things coming that I'm very excited about. And, so your support really means a lot, and it keeps me being able to, encourage people during the day, and it just shows that you value the work that I do, that maybe you think that I offer something special, and I really appreciate that, as people have been telling me that, through message and stuff like that, or accessing me. So truly appreciate it, friends. Thank you for watching. Share the stream. I keep getting asked, like, where are you on Parler, this, that, and the other. So just thought I'd do a video, because I love doing a video, and love spending a little bit of my morning with you guys as well. This is a fun season for me, because I kind of live my life where we're at right now. I'm kind of on the edge a lot. I live at the edge of things and try to push myself, try to always grow. And so now we're in a season where God's like, I'm going to make you guys grow. And it's been that way since last year. And so it's like, oh, everybody's like, welcome to my world. This is Felicity's world, where I'm like constantly making myself, pushing myself to grow, getting myself in uncomfortable position, things like that. Hello, Tammy. When I saw your icon, I was like, who's that? That's Tammy. I love you, Miss Tammy. And where are you right now? I'll have to come back and watch to see where you are. Somebody told me, and I forgot where you are right now. Anyway, so go ahead and share it. And thanks for all the love I've been getting, and people appreciating the words I have to say. It does make me think that the work that I've done with the Lord, and just really pushing myself, etc., that it's been meaningful, that it's produced fruit that now other people can pick off the tree and eat from, and it's helpful to them during challenging times. So, I really appreciate the feedback. Hope you look on my Patreon page and check out what I offer to my patrons. I've got some really good webinars there, and just some great things that God has taught me about life that I can teach and share with you, and will continue to do. So bless you real good. Tammy's in Kentucky. That is not what that person said, but you move around. So, well, hello, Kentucky. That is so awesome. All right, friends. Great talking to you, and I'm sure God will have me on here real soon.